Alright folks, we seem to be back. I'm still launching the game, but should pop up in a second. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. Apparently Piggy's way too powerful. My game basically locked up as soon as I defeated them and walked into the house.
Hungry, terrified.
Hopefully this does not set me back very far. I'm hoping there's a checkpoint right after I defeated the pigs. Cock in a box.
Oh, the three little pigs' homes.
God.
You know the story, don't you? Who's afraid of the big bad?
Looks like Big Bad's already blown down the houses of straw and sticks. Brick's the only one left.
We should look inside. Remember Joss's words?
Damn it.
One beam
It sucks I
lies
have
out
to
in
do
the
it again.
open, guarded by three nobodies. Yeah, could be it.
So I do actually have to blow this up. I was hoping I might be able to just talk to him and be like, hey bitches, give me my stuff before I have to murder you.
Show me what you got.
Oh, Pumbotch, they didn't like that!
Wait, what? The pig dies immediately if you art it? God damn it. I want to know how that one died immediately. They do barely do any damage to me. Who are you? This one like instantly died. Is it the Potty Piper? Yo, Barkin, what's up, man? Happy New Year's. Are you gonna crash on me? Okay.
The Big Bad Witcher huffed and puffed, and look, got a beam.
It cannot be.
What cannot be?
You actually have a sense of humor.
Oh, baby. Stunted, but there.
Why so shocked?
Well, when you arrived, all you did was pout and mumble things in that gruffly monotone. And now this. A jest. And a good one at that.
Oh, man.
But here we are chatting away when there's work to do. We must keep looking.
Geralt is a dad. That automatically means he has a dad sense of humor.
So, do you like it here?
No, got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned taste.
I have a feeling there's gonna be a pot of gold over there. Yo, Leon, thank you for the host, man. What's all this shit? Whoa, this is Tiny Town.
Hey, watch it. Hey, watch it.
Oh, it's Thumbelina. Thumbelina, we're fucking ginormous. Nice Easter egg. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff here. The trees are pretty tiny too. Alright, where's my pot of gold? I saw this over here. God, that scared the shit out of me. Wasn't expecting it just to blow up. That was it? I was expecting more. Wait, how did my horse just come from outside the barrier? I like the rainbow just... Oh no, the rainbow's still falling here. Just roach things.
Come on.
Reported to the game devs for under-rewarding. I'm just looking for the secret items now. Now that I found the golden egg, I'm curious what else is here. Whoa, there's a lot of bushes here
Come on, Roach.
that I can't go through, apparently? Okay,
Come
that
on.
must be end of the world there.
Hey,
How you doing, Leon? Oh yeah, I can't go that way.
Come on now.
Is it wreaking havoc?
giddy up.
Is it?
Hey there.
Is it dropping? I'm not seeing any drop frames. Okay. I don't know why. It's on medium. I don't know why that would drop. Wait, why is there a notice board?
Flint! Cigars! Pipes! Rolling leaves!
That was to rescue the goose. Oh, so there's quests in here?
Care for a cigarillo?
Why
A
are
bit of
you
tobacco?
selling?
A
Whoa.
dab of fistek?
Remind me, what tale are you from?
Sold flints when I was a lass. But no one bought
You
them,
want some
so I
drugs?
branched out. Now I deal in snuffs, puffs, all sorts of fun things. What'll you have, sweeties?
Magic beans. Do you have any?
If it's not the new name of some kicker I already have, dearies, then no. But maybe you'd like some.
Hey,
Apparently.
where'd you get that ribbon? That's mine.
Is that so? Then why was it lying in the bushes? Finders keepers, sweetheart.
Find this keeper, sweetheart.
The ribbon. Mind explaining what the fuss is about?
There's not much to explain. I got it from Aturius Vigo when I was a child. It was to protect me from evil.
You want some fist tech?
It was, given how I ended up.
But it means a lot to you.
How should I put this? I have so few mementos from my childhood, and the ribbon reminds me of the good old days, when I was someone else.
Dears, could you continue this touching scene elsewhere, hmm? You're scaring away my customers.
Can you GTFO? It's a cat with the hat.
Give Sienna the ribbon. Why not, huh?
Sugar plum. The only thing I hand out for free is a first hit. To get them to come back for a second, of course. For all else, you've got to pay.
What if I asked you nicely?
Ask me nicely and I might play you for it. A round of cards?
What? I could play cards against her? Wait, she has stuff for sale?
What have you got to sell exactly?
Like I said, tobacco, fistek, all sorts of things. Have a look.
The golden ball. She does sell fist tank. That's fucking hilarious. Go, guys! I want a golden ball. Sure. Let's buy that. Magic food.
All right, let's play. If you lose, you give me the ribbon.
Don't get your hopes up. None can best me at Gwent.
Why do I have to... Okay, good. It lets me switch. I was like, why the fuck do I have to play with a Skellige deck? Screw that. Crusher, Bomb, and Gwent. We'll see about that. Unless you guys are just setting me up for fail and she's gonna fucking obliterate me. Okay, good. We're not getting spy screwed. Damn, I was hoping to get my last spy. Interesting. No, I have 3. I have 3 and 2 decoys. Damn it, I can't do this in one move. Top 3 anime betrayals. The Mystery Elf, Stennis, and is it Radovid? I don't remember, but yeah, I have 3. I already got 2 of them. Yeah, sorry, Dijkstra, yeah. I was really hoping to do this in 1 card, but it looks like I'm gonna have to burn 2 card. I haven't gotten taller yet. This is probably gonna be the best way. I have to burn 2 cards. If it's Gwent cards, I don't care on spoilers. I can't collect all of them anyways because I missed the Bloody Barons card. Wait, what? It's not 10, motherfucker. I can't math. Duh. I screwed up already. I'll have to commit now. I was meant to do this with 2 cards. You can buy them in a tavern in Airborne. Well, that's nice to know. God damn it. I screwed that up. Whatever. Damn, I was hoping to get my other spy card. God damn it, she has a fucking swarming deck. Only got 1 though. Interesting. Now I could torch it. Oof. Yorveth. Nice. What other cards do you have, dearie? What? You have 2 Scorches? That's rude. You have 3 Scorches. Well, too bad. You're not gonna scorch shit now. Suck it! What the fuck? 3. What are you talking about? 3?
Rumpel, you're good at this. A word once given. The ribbon's yours. Now skedaddle.
Huh? Yeah, you can have 3 of a common card, I guess. What do you mean? This is probably the one Uma was
Tell me.
referring to?
What?
What you want in return. You're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
Don't want anything in return.
I... Thank you.
The horse is just in the way. Oh, playing her for cards? Yeah, we're gonna save this in case my computer crashes again, because that was incredibly rude. I want to know what the other items that I can, or missable items I can find. It's a goat with pants! Why do these animals wear things?
Come on.
I'm just curious what the other secret things are. You motherfucker. Get out of here, Pixie! I hate you! Go away, Pixie! Oh, it bucked me. It is not New Year's yet for me yet. I am West Coast. So 1 more hour. Pretty much. It's easy. Just go in circle swagging. West Coast, West Coast. Roach, get your ass over here. Stop being a turd. But Hawaii sucks to live in. It's too damn hot and muggy all the time.
Hey there.
Sad for Hawaii.
Giddy up. Let's go.
I'm surprised this actually is dropping my frames.
Giddy up.
Oh, this is where I came in at. Wait, why is there a village up here? Never! Wait, why is there rumbling over here? What? What's up there? Why is there rumbling? Well, I can't even go over there. Oh, that's where I was. Never mind. I shouldn't have to turn down anything. I have a 1080. God damn you, kid.
All right, let's try again.
Wolves! Leggett! Run for your lives!
Oh, okay. I don't want to talk to him. Get high on shrooms. Maybe. Go talk to the lady with the fist tag. Is there a smoking caterpillar? I have not found it, if there is one. It's Navi! It's Navi!
Will-o'-the-wisp. Think it's got something to show us.
Whoa.
Careful. It's not to be trusted.
Hey, listen! I actually have that sound effect. What?
Knight's strange. Doesn't look like he's out of any fairy tale I know. Wonder how he got here.
In past times, Anarietta and I would occasionally run into them here. You see, knights errant far outnumber princesses in the real world, so some knights would sneak into the playroom, then into this land, in search of their fairy tale damsels. That's all.
So a knight
Only to
errant.
be shredded to bits by a swarm of pixies. Irony's delicious.
Funny. Missable items found 3-4. Well, now you made me curious. I just want to know what the last one is. Oh, hello. There's a chest. Fairy tale trip, apparently. Yes. It is 7 years today since we oh, apparently there's another copy of this book. It's not in this part of the map, but don't worry about it. Oh, so there's more stuff after this. So you're telling me I should just go talk to Goldilocks for the last bean and move forward? Is that what you're implying? And that's fine to tell me. I don't like wasting time. Okay. As long as it's somewhere else, that's fine. I don't really consider that a spoiler or anything, so... I don't like being lost.
This Longlock's tower.
Indeed. It's even taller than I remember.
Although this place is interesting.
What Joss said about the third beam, remember?
In the possession of a bold farmhand somewhere deep beneath the ground.
Whoa, another dead bro.
This must be it. Let's go.
Could pull myself up here, and I'll have to make that jump.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same. Climbing's not my strong suit.
It's his corpse. Tried to free Longlocks, but fell and broke his neck.
Rip the prince. Wait, what? Oh, shit. Oh my god, almost jumped off. What the fuck? Oh. He's probably a douche anyways. Probably. This is fucking Destiny 2 jumping puzzle. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, Jesus. I did not see that coming either, Borkin. That's pretty messed up. Oh, she healed herself. Okay, so I need to defeat those faster.
Find yourself playing around here.
That's pretty fucked up. When Fairy Tail goes bad. The dark side, it's like Grim Fairy Tales or something. Expensive toys.
Yellow bean.
Hey, there's a yellow bean.
Here it is. Would have stumped to climb all that way for nothing.
Hey, it's another golden ball. Whoa, what? Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die if I jump off right here. Because I can't tell if there's water below me or not. Ah, God!
So,
Got the bean, but long logs. Seems she got sick of waiting for a knight in shining armor.
YOLO!
can you blame her? Men these days, dandies and fops all.
That why you cozied up to a vampire?
Dettlaff was a tool, and only a tool.
In real life, the impact on the
Too
water
bad he
would
didn't
crush
know that.
Geralt's legs and kill
I
him. Yeah,
trust no one. Learned that
you
long
would not
ago.
want to dive that way.
Now it's his turn.
To use him. Was that your plan from the start?
No. At first, I was simply intrigued. Do you know the story?
Are you going to tell me another
It was
story?
in Mettina, a few years past. I'd gone there to pass some loot off to a fence I knew.
Yeah,
We were hashing out the terms.
You would
when
need-
in walked Dettlaff.
if you could have thrown something to break the surface of the water, you would have been fine.
Drifted through a cloth. That caught my eye. I followed him out, observed him from a distance, but he caught on quickly.
Yeah, superhuman senses will do that.
He turned down a blind alley. I followed. He jumped out from behind a crate, baring his teeth. I suppose he'd wanted to frighten me. Alas, he didn't in the least. After all, I'm a monster too, am I not?
My headcanon is that Geralt Kins before Impact. Yo, counter witness, Happy New Year's. It is not New Year's for me yet. It is still 43 minutes away. But Happy New Year's to you.
And you were unimpressed.
Akameshta
Don't know if that's brave or
gozaimasu.
just plain foolish.
I've always had a way with
Sebok
ostensibly
Maju
dangerous,
Baseo.
quiet types.
That's supposed to be about me too.
Ugh, brother, I hate to disappoint you, Geralt, but your belly button is not the center of the known world. No, you do remind me of him a bit. Stifling all emotions inside you, ever feigning indifference. You see, when I met Dettlaff, somehow I knew, call it intuition.
There's a dude in the
That he
background.
meant me no harm. That he was trying to frighten me off, for he too
You
was
guys
scared.
got any New Year's
Now
resolutions
you understand.
that you may or may
guess.
not keep?
What happened then?
We talked, then met up once, twice, 3 times. Enough that he became infatuated.
You're an
I
hour and
truly
18
enjoyed
minutes
it at
late. Oh, you're
first,
fine.
but
You're already in the
only
future.
at
You're in
first.
future time.
He did not love like a man.
Your
But
New
like an
Year's
animal,
resolution is
madly,
to
deeply,
accomplish last year's
unconditionally,
resolution.
Wildly.
I resolve to
Turn
fight
such
to
a
the bitter
thing,
end.
Anyone would be hard pressed. Let alone someone as twisted as I am.
So there came a day you just up and disappeared.
Yes.
You've set
There's
up a
no
paradox.
Let's just be friends. Or I don't deserve you. He'd never have understood that sort of thing. But then, once I decided to return, clean
She
up
tried to
some old
friend zone
affairs,
Detlef.
I remembered him and concluded he could still be of use.
Playing with fire, that.
Definitely. And either I'll get burned or I'll burn all else down. No other options.
Got a history with Dettlaff now. So this meeting will be different. Not afraid?
I can handle him.
Mm-hmm. Sure about that?
You look at him as a witcher and see a monster. I know what he's really like. You needn't worry.
My resolution is to work
time
out
to
more and get a little
Just a
less
bit
body
more
armor
work
for
and
my
we'll be able to
6-pack.
say sort of to
I'm
this
far
fucking
away from a
Fable
6-pack. I wish I had one. Between work and streaming, I don't
Now we
really have
must
time for the
campfire
gym.
path near Longlock's tower. Then prepare to meet the giant.
You have a 1-pack. I have the pear look. Oh, never mind. I have to just plant it right here. Motherfucker.
Right,
You
this is the spot.
stupid pixie! You're supposed to be fucking cute and shit. But why are you trying to murder me? Wait, you can get 4-leaf clovers here? That's funny. They're pixies, and this is a magical world. Anything can happen.
Wait,
Why?
Why you kill Sivana?
the stomp will sprout
Sienna?
abruptly. Very abruptly. We must be careful.
What? Hey, there's Naked Amir. Damn.
All right, toss them.
Goddamn, how fast do they grow? Run! Let me guess, it's gonna go like kaboo. It's a tarp.
Something's always gotta go wrong.
Jesus Christ.
The home stretch.
I just touched her boobs. Need some water, duh. Hashtag me too. A long fucking climb, shit. Whoa. That place is run down.
Admire the view later. First, we must deal with him.
What the shit? Alright, time to kick his ass. Wait, what? Anyone remember that time a guy climbed a beanstalk? In real life, no one would have the stamina to fight the cloud giant after climbing that giant beanstalk. I know, right? What? Why is this? Oh, I thought that would have done something. Oh, nice. I did get him to swing at it. Wow, that does not help you out very much. Stop fucking. Hey, it's one way to cheese it. Just cheese the fight. Just stand in between. That's hilarious.
For a fairy tale creature, that was one tough son of a wench.
I told you this land had gone ape mad, though I did not expect it to be so severe.
It's called
You might
strategery.
have done that on purpose.
Why ever would I have?
To get rid of your guard, your captor. Getting close to the exit at this point. Probably think you don't need me anymore.
Well, you're wrong. You still stand to be quite useful to me.
Oh, really now?
That so? How? Plan to use me like you did Detloff?
No, I need you for a purpose more simple. Oh, don't just stand there and stare. I need a man, Geralt.
What?
I'm not afraid to say it. I have no idea what awaits me once we leave this place. Treat it as my
Strategeral.
last wish.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm guessing that might be what we're doing? Oh, yeah. Wait, what? What the fuck? What? Hey, she got scars herself. Spider-Man kiss. I mean, we already lost our chance with Yen and Triss. We might as well go all the way. Wow, this is really odd. What is this? Shawnee already left. She dropped in for Hearts of Storm and Stone and left. Shape of Water in here. Well, this is interesting.
Just gonna go our separate ways? No parting words?
Did you wish to tell me something?
Actually, that'd probably be best.
Oh my. No woman's ever treated you this way.
Not that I recall, no.
In that case, at last you felt what so many women in this world feel at times.
I just hope this tale has a happy ending. For me, for you, for everyone.
Imagine
may
sleeping
very
like
well
that. That'd be
depend
kind of
on
weird.
you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing beyond what you heard. For now.
What if your clothes drop
Come.
through the clouds? That would
The
suck.
exit's this way.
Okay, so if that's the exit for the entire human race. Okay, so there's supposed to be, since that, there has to be something else here, I'm guessing. That is not a good way to go. Almost fell off. This guy gets it in a lot of places that we can only dream. So CTG is the last one in this area? Cause okay, well, I guess I'll continue looking around. I was hoping my thing would pop up. Wait, there's another Will-O-the-Wisp. Whoa! Okay. Just walked off. I thought it just kept going. Just fall off and die. Fight the giants and everything. The last one is the wisp thing?
Another Will-O-the-Wisp.
Wait, it says I'm supposed to follow her. Oh, interesting. Wait, what? Oh, shit. Oh, there is a path down. How did I not land here after I walked off? I literally walked off right here. It's Dark Souls! I was like, is this supposed to be a Dark Souls reference? Wow, it's 20 to everything. I've never actually played Dark Souls, but I've watched people play it so much. Because I know there's one in Overwatch also. How the fuck do I get up there? Okay, this apparently was one way. I'm Guessing I had to go through the other way. Assassin's Creed style. I wish. Oh, now you go.
Just curious. Why do you want the Heart of Toussaint and the ducal wine?
They were my right, my due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do, and I regret nothing. One lives but once.
Basically YOLO.
Here, we need but jump into the well. You first.
Why me first, jerk? Me first.
Portals in a
If you
fountain.
dive, true.
Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
Hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary. Thus, I knew where to await you.
Nice.
Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Sienna's like,
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying manipulator you are?
Calm down, both of you.
But
No buts. Let's go. Really want to be done with this.
we just bagged it. You're already taking a side. I like that I'm just leveling up for not doing a whole lot.
Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of Duntine.
Never mind all this smoke and bullshit.
is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive. So aware. Honestly, what did Dettlaff ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
You nervous?
Mm-hmm. It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an ex. And especially so when Set X is a vampire.
Vaping
doubt he'll be in the
2019.
mood for
That's
jests.
some extreme
I know.
vaping.
May I be honest? Yes, I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth?
What color was the ribbon? I wasn't even
I
paying
owe him
attention
this
when I took the
meeting.
ribbon.
And that is that.
Let's get ready. Dettlaff will be here any moment now.
I don't see the... Where's the ribbon at? Oh, she's wearing it that way, I see. It's always a waiting game.
Ziana, I have a question I must
Oh, fuck. Is she gonna die?
Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse.
Deadlove, it's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either
Oh,
deceive
shit.
me or not.
She's gonna die.
In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
Wait, what?
What? But how?
The ribbon.
Ha! Seems I've been fooled again.
Oh, wow.
She will pay for this, sooner or later. She will pay! You never should have meddled, Butcher!
Oh, fuck. God damn, Regis. If you didn't get the ring, she would have been dead. Oh, interesting. I was curious how you were supposed to save her. Oh, man. Two higher vampires duking us out. What is this, Matrix bullshit? Like, how the fuck do I even fight in here? Wow. Shit. Jesus. Vampire fights are pretty intense. Oh god. I don't have any black blood, do I? Actually, would that even work against him? Oh god, I have so much crap in here. It replenished everything, so I don't know if it actually replenished that. I don't even remember what it fucking looks like. Wait a minute, actually I think I already have it equipped. Oh, it's right there. Yeah. Let's see, it's on my alt food one.
I want you just both of you!
Didn't plan any of it.
What?
Acknowledge any gods. Start praying now.
Jesus Christ. God damn, that hits hard. In Death March, it kills you to win. Yeah, fuck that. God damn it. God damn it. Did not mean to be that close to it. What? What's up, Tan? What the hell? Man, fighting higher vampires is fucking crazy. God, this is all fucked up. Oh God. Freaking crazy. That was a very interesting fight.
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist.
God, he's already regenerating. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. That booty. We just didn't need to kill him. I thought there was a chance. Okay. I thought there was an arc where Detlef could survive. I guess it doesn't really matter now.
My, what a smashing ensemble.
You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best
The higher
fabrics
vampire kills
available,
another, it's permanent.
and according
Yeah.
to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though. Just don't exactly feel comfortable in it. And I despise formal occasions.
Nothing one can't get accustomed
I think
to.
we could have kept him in
Now,
vials until he
be
cools
so
off.
kind as to stand still. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's...
Huh.
I thought there was
Tradition values appearances ahead of
a
all else,
route that
which calls
Detlef
for
could
lordly,
survive.
Glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Okay. Because I know there was where Sienna could die also. Oh, interesting. Okay, I thought there was a situation where both of them could survive. Oh, okay.
Sound wistful.
At least one
Pensive,
needs to be
Regis.
dead.
That because they refused to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides,
figured not.
I've no need for a new outfit as I
I
shall
know
not
the
be
name of the
attending
last quest
ceremony.
anyways.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience.
Count on it. Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Sienna planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Sienna's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Detlef. Perhaps we missed something.
Oh.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation of my own. You'd be very proud to see how I conducted myself. I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters. What's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed Dettlaff the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, he was simply repaying me.
All in all, why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handwork
damn
at
it,
the
Pierre.
ceremony with the dignity it is due. Or if you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
Promise to be careful.
Sometime later.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get
He's
your
gonna go
boots
to the ceremony
shanked
field.
while we
Take it for a
jabber?
swim and stroll through Velen. Oh yeah, Velen.
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean soles. A fine slogan.
Wow, these boots are way too fancy.
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the
Man,
frock
this
coat.
kid.
You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beckers brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
God damn it, kid.
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard.
Can I just axie him?
Where'd they get the letters?
Hi,
They
Mom.
pick them up? Get them from someone?
I
What?
don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that bootshine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the
Axie.
beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble.
Is an
You must visit the
enterprising,
shelter. Look around inside.
very enterprising young man.
Yes, he was likely drunk in the gutter again.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent district. We need no filth. You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a wreck, refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why?
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next
Wine for
door.
humans, blood for
when
vampires.
even grown men
Boot
fear
polish
to
for
walk
boots.
past such rabble.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves?
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
That. Well, so much for keeping these clean.
Come now, Witcher. Try me.
All right. I can take it.
Keep rolling.
Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them.
I don't know why I can't just freely axe everyone. That would make things so easy.
I'm grateful. Immensely.
I don't need to fight
What do they
everyone.
want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere were we to have
Just talked about it with Lambert. Fuck, I don't remember.
But you've come
was
with
a long time
problem,
ago.
have you? My turn to aid you.
Yeah, it's easy to abuse. I like not getting in fights.
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
You help them, why?
Because they need help.
Hmm. Happy New Year. From the West Coast. I just heard fireworks.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black. A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your...
it's
boys
2019!
supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere.
Starting the year's
So,
right with
almost all in the area.
Witcher 3.
eat
29 hyper!
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
Hype! A few hours later.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve this.
Wasn't there
These two
something I was supposed to
gentlemen
go
have some
to?
questions of you. Pay
A
attention.
medal ceremony?
Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold, and we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the boot black. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the boot black. And Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
Interesting.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
Oh shit, is a 5th one.
It's a matter of importance to the duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the boot black anyways. It's always muddy there.
Letter revealing the 5th victim. Yep,
Damn
I
it.
hear a lot of fireworks.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duquesa. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Huh.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter ceased to be a tantalizing brain teaser and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Siana planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
Fuck.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions, ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Siana murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
Think it's a good idea? After all, we foiled her carefully planned scheme. Think she'll even want to?
Talk to you? Would it harm you in any way to try? Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Siana locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Detloff and his minions rampage.
Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Siana.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind. But I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence.
She treated Detloff cruelly.
Caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
The plot thickens.
Ooh.
He the horny one?
He's a horny one. Actually, can I fast travel? Is there a place closer? Ooh, there is. Wait, what? Such part of her.
Need to see Sienna urgently.
In the matter of?
Need to interrogate her. New facts have come to light. Need them explained. Seems she was planning your Duquesse's assassination.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
Optional. Follow her to the guard cell. What's up, Daddy Ethel?
The witcher will
AKA
speak
Vex.
with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame you took it from me.
I know who the fifth victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Dettlaff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious. Come now.
Yo, what's
Why
up,
do you
Taco
think?
Baby? Thank you for that, host. It actually worked. It really worked. What were you playing? You were doing just chatting. How was your stream, Taco Baby? And welcome everyone from Taco Stamper Stream. Seems like putting you at VIP seemed to help. I don't know. I still haven't talked to the Twitch staffer that I'm acquainted with to see if there's just something wrong with my account on why things happen the way they do. But yeah, what'd you do today? Happy New Year's. Toast to you. Whew. Dude, bro.
Because she turned her back on you, then
Whew.
banished all memory of you.
Bravo,
played some
Geralt.
Dirge Cerberus?
Yet
Oh,
another
man.
riddle solved,
Old
and your
PS2
sick
game is old.
curiosity sated. Well, what now?
You got any fancy
Off to
New
share your
Year's
discovery
resolutions
with
this
Anna
year?
Henrietta. Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She
And then nerded out on some clips.
Before
Nice.
you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
Honestly, finally. Not really.
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done.
Stop
you.
being so much of a butthole and just forgive your sister.
Why should I?
For old time's sake, you loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure, but there were also times.
Have you
she
played
stood
all
up for
these?
you.
I have not. This is a first time playthrough of the Witcher franchise. I'm currently on the
Time
last
eats away at
DLC.
Memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good. Sometimes
CTG
only
goes
the
woo
bad.
when apparently I've done something good.
if she loved me so, why did she wash her hands of me? Forget me. Hmm?
I finished the first game, like Witcher 1. Yeah, that game's a full potato. That was hard to get through. 2 and 3 are a lot better, but I warn you, 3 takes a long fucking time. I'm over 150 hours in Witcher 3 right now, including both DLCs, so it just gives you an idea that there's a shitload to do. if you do any semblance of the side quests. It is a long game. It's crazy, but it's good. Like, I think Witcher 3 is done very well, and I highly recommend it. But I would definitely play 2 first. 1 is nice to have because there are references from 3 from 1, but it's not necessary. 2 is definitely more useful in playing through. $150, you're rushing it!
Sienna, you were exiled when she was how old? 12? 13? She was a child. What was she supposed to do?
You got 200s on you
Organize
first.
a coup? Steal your father's seal and forge a pardon? She was powerless. Wiped you from her memory not because she didn't care, but because your departure was traumatic for her. She forgot because that was the only way she could handle the pain.
Ugh. You meant what you said in the Land of a Thousand Fables. You really want a happy ending to this story, don't you? Ah, with all of us living happily ever after.
Waffy, stop being a bitch!
Give your medal to another, and that would be a shame.
Farewell, Sienna.
It was nice banging you, Sienna. Sounds like a solid Dragon Age playthrough. Yeah. I would highly recommend it. And take the time to do a lot of the side quests. The ending is already decided. You don't know which one yet, though. God damn it, CTG.
Shall we go at once?
Heading off to bed. Have a good one. Alright, Senor Musica, you have a good one. Thanks for tipping me off about Mr. Phil. And Happy New Year!
Let's go. Want to see him too.
Sometime later.
Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Oof, he's got quite the claw on his face.
Your face doesn't look good. Though it looked even worse last I saw you.
I apply a balm of arnica. Yeah, I hardly feel it anymore.
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Detloff and Sienna's 5th victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
I hear more fireworks.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor. I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me.
Let's go to the stuffy ceremony. A few hours later.
In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully sad.
Interesting place to conduct
Yes, your enlightened highness. Oh,
Your Highness.
once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness.
Slap that ass.
Your grace, Geralt of Rivia has
Your
arrived.
firm and supple
My dear
tininesses.
subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders as the ruler of this dominion,
this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Toussaint's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, Slayer of the Beast of Beauclair, step forth.
The Slayer of the Beast of Beauclair.
Step forward, damn it!
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire.
Last action hero. That's funny.
May the symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Stab!
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen
5,000,
barrels of
holy
Sangreal,
shit.
a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
The Duchess sends her regards.
I am, and truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Syanna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Detloff. You were to be the beast's 5th victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken. You must be.
I have proof.
I do not believe it.
Bitch! You've
In a
done
moment
everything.
I shall speak to Syanna. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. I've come to doubt that I can judge her fairly. I'd far prefer to learn you're mistaken, Geralt.
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particularly careful around her.
You exaggerate, Witcher. She is my sister. I know well how to speak to her.
God damn it, Anna!
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
Palmer and Lafargue. My dude bros. What's in her back?
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes.
Was it? I didn't see.
You are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Nor does it let me
it's
believe
like, God
you
damn it.
sought my demise. My heart yearns to know you were swayed by the monster Detlaff. You yourself would never stoop so low. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
Syanna's clearly guilty. That's all that matters.
Bitterness consumes Syanna. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even.
The sex was
But I
nice.
can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Siana?
You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder. The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child, thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But you... Your dagger hurt most. You were my Honorietta, damn it. My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
Claim to understand them all? Why'd you come back for revenge? Have them all cut down then?
They deserved my vengeance. They detested me, all of them, as long as I can remember. But Honorietta understood me. Once. She was all I could cling to. Her betrayal hurt the most.
A betrayal? You're both children, goddaggit!
You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace. Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish bladders, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark. And which you set afire at the last, to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald patch.
Hideous.
Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment.
Rip.
It's true. I did not stand up for you. I was too afraid.
The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace.
What, does she have shoulder blades?
Supposed acts of cruelty.
I don't know.
Inappropriate friendship.
Maybe it's the style?
They cast me out. But you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help. Not before, not after. You never tried to find me.
That's not true. I searched for you. Sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found.
So much drama.
Since the day you vanished,
Drama,
I have
mama.
lived with the knowledge that I failed you.
Geralt's
I'm
just
sorry,
wondering if he can get a
dear sister.
threesome.
Can you forgive me?
Aw, how cute. Stab!
All in all,
Some
best part of the whole
later.
ceremony, it was short.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably just getting started. The drunkenness never ends in this quaint realm.
Not so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
Oh, this place is like a strong wine, Geralt. Good in small sips.
Good in small sips. Oh, did I get the good ending? In the bad ending, Siana
How do you
grabs
find
Henrietta's
my personal
hairpin
brew?
and stabs her in
Not
the
too
back.
strong.
Wow.
Just right.
Credit the local
That's pretty
Mandra,
messed up.
the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavor profile and display a remarkably
Then
uncommon
Damien
dark
shoots
red
Siana.
tint.
Fascinating.
Rip.
All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed.
It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future.
She did say
Would you
that
care
you
to
can use a
accompany
hairpin for a weapon.
You decide to go root picking now? It's dark out.
Geralt.
Was it Oriana?
Even were I
Oh yeah,
generously to
Oriana
assume
did say
it
that.
simply slipped your
Of course,
mind
Oriana's a
that you're
vampire, so...
and thus need no light to see. I'd never believe you had also forgotten that you likewise have absolutely no trouble seeing in the dark. So, shall we?
Let's
If
go
you think
root
it's a
picking.
good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
What? Optional? You don't have to put them on. Wait, what? Weird turn in the plot. We're gonna go mandrake picking. Hey, where the hell are they here? God, I have too much crap in this list.
This moonlight makes me, oh, so dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about, oh, how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
Just loot random body.
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go?
What?
Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all.
I literally was right by him.
Regis!
For a 100-year-old professional monster killer, Geralt has
Damn
a
it,
childish
where'd you
sense of
go?
fear. Where the fuck did Regis go?
Regis!
Oh my god, two Bruxa.
Those Bruxe, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or
Won't let it go, will they?
It's Detlef's minions.
they will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Rip.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us return to camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink.
Sometime later.
Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning. Then develops gently,
rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home.
Gifts! I like gifts!
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
Gifts!
Don't really know yet. Might find the life of a hard-working vintner too tempting one day. Or maybe I'll just stick to the path, go on roaming, staring up at the stars after laying my bedroll at the roadside.
Ah, roadsides, bedrolls, and the sky above. I sense some poetry coming on, which of course brings to mind Dandelion. I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. That first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become?
I swear Regis has at least 10 hours of dialogue all on his own.
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though.
Where will you go, bro?
What
Will I
about
ever see you?
Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Go further into Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Interesting point of view. I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
Yeah, I know what the last quest is.
That we do.
Did you just fucking grin at the fourth wall? I already know what end I'll get to. He did break the fourth wall, that jerk face. Who's ready for some Twitch sings now? I'm kidding. That was dulcet tones. So now that Witcher 3 is over, well, except the last quest that I already know what's going to happen, what would you guys like to see me play next, potentially? Do you have any suggestions? I probably won't do another playthrough of Witcher 3 anytime soon. I don't normally do second playthroughs of games. I enjoyed Witcher 3 a lot, so I might come back to this eventually. But so there's a few things I want to do coming up. I do want to play Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 because Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out. I also want to play Red Dead Redemption 2, but I want to play the first one first because if I play for a franchise for the first time, I want to play through all the games. Kingdom Hearts, I'll make an exception because I'm not going to play Chain of Memories or the PSP game or anything like that, so I'd probably skip those and just play the main numbers. And ever played StarCraft 2? Yes, I've already played StarCraft 2. I played that before I started streaming. What's up, doggo? Lagging in such a terrible spot. So, I had thought about doing either one of those franchises, but I'm having issues with my capture card right now, so might have a problem streaming any of the console games. Another thing that I'm thinking about was I haven't decided yet because it's going to be a large ass endeavor. I thought about making my New Year's resolution to play all the main number Final Fantasy games in order. I get a lot of shit for never playing any of the Final Fantasy games in their entirety. I've started a few of them, like 12 and 7, but I've never actually finished any Final Fantasy game except for 11 to 14, both the MMOs, because I played both of those to death. So I thought about making a resolution where I would stream going from 1 through 15. Obviously, that is going to take a hell of a long time to do that. But I think it would be an interesting experience, given that I have never actually played any of those games till completion. And there's no better time than any to start. Never understood the fanaticism around Kingdom Hearts. I enjoyed the premise of Kingdom Hearts, so then you would play Final Fantasy VI, which is a masterpiece. Yes, I would play 1 through 15. I wouldn't worry about spoilers a lot because there's so much fucking information about these games. So I wouldn't care. I know 1 through 3 I'll probably have to use a guide because those games are pretty far open and you could just get lost in those. So I will probably use a combination of guides and stuff because I'm more interested in the story, not the exploration, just because of the sheer amount of gameplay that I would have to do. If I did a blind playthrough of every one of those games, it would take forever. The other question is, should 11 and 14 be it? I think so, because they are technically made number. But a lot of people, I think Final Fantasy 11 is a fantastic game, but almost no one has ever seen any of that because, you have to play the MMO to see that. So I'm willing to pay for the subscription and stuff and go through Final Fantasy 11 story, which I think is phenomenal. So I think it'd be a fascinating experience to go through 1 through 15, and then finally play the games that I've skipped for so long. You still have a Final Fantasy 6 guide that says Final Fantasy 3. So, do any of those sound fascinating to you? I think the Final Fantasy one would be the coolest. I just don't know how long it would take me, because that's a huge time dedication, and we wouldn't be doing it every day. I would probably be dedicating maybe 2 or 3 days out of the week to make progress, and that's why I think to finish it in a rational amount of time, I would need to have guides or help from the community to push me along. Big fan of classic Final Fantasy games. Yeah, I think it'd be a good experience. I'm playing 12 at the moment. If you're playing 12, then you'd probably be interested to see that in Final Fantasy 14 they actually have raids that allow you to go back, or that take you to places in from 12 and Tactics area, Ivalice. It's a really cool raid set, and they actually have characters from 12 in it, or I think one of them or something. Yeah, they're adding the last raid. They always add raids in 3 sets of 3, and they're adding the last one next month. I guess this month, since it's January now. But yeah, I haven't decided yet. I guess a large part of it will be decided for me if assuming I can't get my console streaming to work. Man, it's that time of the year again. Yep, it's the first day of the year. Happens every year. You keep writing December instead of January. I was way more excited at the Final Fantasy VI Illusions, Magic Tech Armor, Fight Against the Warrior Tribe. Dude, they make a lot of references to Final Fantasy, like the different franchises. The Phantom Train was an interesting fight. I mean, they've done crossovers, or they're intending to do a crossover with 15. They've done a crossover with 10. They've done crossover with 11. And, I mean, there's crossover references from, like, 5, 6, as you mentioned. 7, I believe. But, yeah, they've made a lot of cross references in 14. From 14's point of view, yes, it is a multiverse. Same with 11. The crossover between 11 and 14 was a multiverse thing, which was cool because in Final Fantasy 11 they actually had a 14 event. So it was neat that both MMOs had a crossover event. In one of the recent raids, they had like Kafka and some other bosses and stuff, and they explained all that, how that worked, because Omega's an asshole. Quite a few of those games are part of a multiverse. Final Fantasy 13 times 0. I think maybe 15 all happen in a world that shares a mythology. They might. I mean, some of them might be part of the same universe. Yeah, Kefka's a bitch. Ozma is in there also as a raid, a mini raid boss. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of random cool things that they've added. But yeah, I'll probably end up doing one of those. I haven't decided what the thing is going to be. Right now, I have not been having any luck getting my console streaming to work. For some reason, a recent update with Streamlabs OBS broke my console streaming capabilities. So unless I can't figure that out, it might be the Final Fantasy thing. There we go. Credits are over. Time to do the last quest. Phew, that's a lot of people, right? So now that we've been properly introduced, we'd like to thank you one last time. Blood and Wine is the end of the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We wanted to call it Sweat and Tears, or Damn We'll Miss This, but we couldn't. However, as a studio, we've already embarked on other adventures. We promise you'll hear about them soon, and Geralt will always have a special place in our heart. I didn't forget to finish reading it! God damn it!
Actually, I'd love to go home.
Go home. Righto, Cheerios.
Move it.
I love the random herb appearing on the map. Yeah. Peasant.
Now I shall sing you a song.
Sing you a song. Master
Master Witcher,
some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no avail.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
What if you meditate until evening before seeing who it is? I don't think it matters. I already know who it is. It's gonna be Ciri. Sarah!
Come. Don't just stand there. I want a hug.
Yes, your Empress.
Thought I'd never see you again.
Well, I've departed, escaped, been forced to flee so many times. Yet, I always returned. You ought to be used to it by now. I like coming back into your life.
Aw, yeah.
I'm just glad you're here.
The house is lovely. It just needs some
I
work.
already put a lot of money in this.
Plan to do a lot. Want to go outside, maybe?
Special
Show you
pass.
the grounds.
True story. Could. Pretty much be untouchable in the Empire.
Ah, it's lovely here. I could stay forever.
You should.
Anything stopping you?
Obligations, duties. I'm only here because Emir concluded I must get to know what I'll rule once I take the throne. So I'm on a tour of the provinces with a small swarm of advisors.
I'm your daddy!
Which essentially means they take turns lecturing me while I follow them about, scribbling notes.
Plan to stay in Beauclair a while?
A bit. I convinced my advisors we'd be unwise to depart before I tasted each of this year's wines. My knowledge would be incomplete, you see. Though, actually, just between you and me, I'm not certain I'm cut out to rule, govern, all that.
You can see her anytime. Is she gonna get drunk
Thinking you
daily?
might give it up?
I can't say just yet, but I'm not willing to rule it out.
How fares your venerable father?
He seems younger, quite rejuvenated. Abandoning high-level politics seems to have done it. It's as if the very awareness of peace grants him strength, which most likely is the case.
Think he'll keep his word?
I think that depends on me.
He was rocking around
If
the
he
naked.
feels I'm up to
True,
the
he
task,
was
he'll
kind of
head out
free
to
hanging it
pasture.
out there.
Yes.
And if he doesn't?
Then there'll be nothing to stop him from returning. He hasn't ever had a problem changing his mind.
Preparations for the coronation coming along?
Not at all. I told him I'm in no hurry. I must see what the whole thing's about first. Acquaint myself with the Empire's institutions, laws, and so forth.
No pressure from Emir to speed things along?
He tried. But I told him I wish to be a good ruler, a strong ruler, not some puppet.
No one else in the world he'd give in to like that.
I had nothing to do with that. There's just no one else in the world who's his daughter.
Aw, snap.
Speaking of which, as the future Empress, I could secure you a comfortable position as Court Witcher.
Court Witcher.
Thanks, but just not my thing, that. My place is on the path.
I know. Still, had to try.
Wait, what? No, I just want to stay here. It'll never end if I don't hit this. Peaceful abdication of succession, or succession of power, is the sign of a true dynasty. True story.
See you later, Ciri.
Take care of yourself.
Geralt? 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 Geralt?
Yeah, that was very abrupt.
I didn't see us.
I was not expecting that. Geralt. 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 I thought she was actually moving in. I thought she actually moved in and not just visiting. Oh, she only moves in if she becomes a witcher. Gotcha.
How might I be of service, sir?
Rip the dreams.
Thanks.
Wait, what is all this crap? Thought they weren't able to make new witchers. I don't think so. Yeah, this is all series crap. The gold stick of... Wait, what? Is that really what it's called? The gold stick of joy? Oh, there it is. Dear Geralt, if you are reading these words, it means I am already far beyond the borders of Toussaint, and you have found my mutagenerator. Of course, you may dub this instrument however you like, perhaps something more fitting to your taste or better reflecting its function, for I have no doubt your knowledge on the subject of mutagens is far more profound and thorough than mine. I've been working on this device in my spare time, but now that it is finished and I'm convinced as an inventor can be before his invention has been used as intended, of the usefulness of this apparatus. You are surely wondering what the function it is meant to serve. As the name indicates, the mutagenerator, it generates mutagens. It operates by absorbing electro-magical energy waves from bodies, in the case, the bodies of monsters and evildoers you kill, and when it absorbs enough so as to be charged a critical amount, the mutagenerator changes the stored energy into a greater mutagen, which I suspect you'll make good use of. As you surely understand, I am an amateur engineer, which is why you must forgive the lack of ability for you to direct this operation. Which mutagen emerges as a result is determined at random, meaning chance will decide if it is green, red, or blue. Chance, yet I have noted the colors tend to alternate by and large. I trust you shall find my gift useful. Your devoted friend, Emil Regis Rohalek Terziev Godfroy. You might be wondering why I decided to toss the mutagenerator into your home instead of simply handing it to you in person. Well, you must know I did it out of modesty, believe it or not. Take care, Geralt, and may my gifts serve you well. Fun times. Potato chips hurt. Yeah, if they cut the top of your mouth, it sucks. As long as someone kills monsters for a living, he or she is a witcher, but I prefer to the traditional creation of one. Bleeding from the roof of your mouth, and I'm never eating it. Yeah, it sucks when you cut the top of your mouth. Well, that's a very mutageneric name. God damn it. I guess I'm done with the game. Yep, no main quest. Collect them all. GG.
Spontaneous profits.
I don't even remember picking that one up. I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
That was spooky. Goddamn you and your spoon puns.
Well, shit. Yeah, I didn't know what exactly time I would actually finish this, but I think it's late enough that I might just go ahead and call it. I mean, it's only one, but I don't really have time to start another game. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do. But, yeah, Witcher 3 was a very interesting run. I thoroughly enjoyed the game. I definitely like Blood and Wine way more. Go find the Roach quest. Do you know where it's at? How long is the quest? Like 20 minutes or so. 10 minutes. Alright, where do I have to go get it?
Sorry, and lo and behold, I see better.
North of Duntine. Wait, what? Apparently I'm dumb and forgot the... Where the hell is Duntine at? I thought it was on here. God damn it. Are you serious? I didn't get the marker. I hate when I accidentally don't grab a marker. Bassane. There it is. Oh, this must be it. The hut along the riverbank. Alright, we'll go do this quest real quick and then we'll call this stream to an end. See what this crazy banana stuff is. Or find a chest real quick.
Let's go.
Team Roach. It's actually... You actually get to romance Roach somehow. Wait, what? Oh, it's up above.
What makes you
You're tormented. By what?
Forgive me, but I must ask directly. Are you a man?
Are you a man?
I no longer trust my senses.
Gosh, you still haven't finished, Akira. No, I am technically finished.
Not exactly.
We're doing some
I'm a
Roach
witcher.
quest.
Quite a few folk think I don't deserve to be classified as a member of the human species. Know some personally.
Yeah, we just finished the last
A
quest,
witcher.
but we're now doing something after now.
Nor can you help me.
We'll see. Just tell me what the problem is.
A foulness, a demon or wraith haunts me, grants me no rest.
What armor set is that?
It wants something.
It's the Viper armor set,
Six
level
days.
40.
But know not what. Each day it appears, tarries, then leaves. It's here now, there, beyond the trees.
Don't see a thing.
Of course not. It cannot
Fluff,
be
are you going to
seen.
bed early?
Yet you see it?
Only when I drink the brew, which brings a pain to my head, nausea. But I endured these to keep an eye on the wraith, my tormentor.
This demon of yours, can you describe it?
It is an enormous horse. Its hoofbeats pounding in the dark.
I was going to play some Overwatch. I'm not going to stream it.
Stops, stares, then runs on.
Sure it's not just a wild horse, run-of-the-mill?
The creature is not of this world. When it gazes at me, a terrible chill pervades my soul.
Sounds good.
It is evil condensed. Its eyes black, void. Each time it comes, terror grips me. I cease what I'm doing, still my breath and heart.
What's your brew made of? Gotta wonder what's causing such strong visions. You drop in some mushroom, jumper tub, dancing dewlap?
Close. The common grey top.
I see
soon
you
your
know your
herbs.
herbs.
Grey top? Variety's extinct if I recall correctly.
Nearly, but not quite. I was able to grow a few from dried spores.
Interesting.
I'd hoped a brew of grey top would reveal this nightmare, I was not wrong.
As far as I know, Grey Top produces some powerful side effects, though it can, in fact, reveal the hidden, the immaterial.
That's some fancy fucking
Yes, I see the evil. Better
mushroom
that
shit.
than to know it is there, but not know where.
Make you trip balls.
Need to talk about how much I'll get paid first.
Is it gold you want?
Orens or Novigrad crowns. Florins will work too.
I've none of any coin. I've nothing, in fact. Just potatoes in the cellar. A good crop this year. Tend to this quickly, completely, and several sacks will be yours. Agreed?
Sure.
Don't have a choice, I guess. Potatoes it is, but how many?
Fine,
That
we'll
many
do
I can
60
spare.
potatoes.
Fine. You seem sure something's out there. I'll see
I've
what I
never
can do.
negotiated potatoes.
Start by taking a look around.
How you doing, Ursa, by the way? Happy New Year's.
Medallion's vibrating. Magic nearby. Just can't see a source anywhere.
You were very near to it. It looked
Dead moths. Attracted to some ghosts. There's at least some
truth.
truth to the hermit's ravings.
Oh, God.
The hermit's ravings.
Fellow sons and daughters of Lebiota, the end is nigh. Mend your ways and put your faith in God, good tome. For our prophet has written, to shun the pleasures of the flesh and shirk from comfort is as times recommended, and to value one's neighbor's fortune above one's own is commendable. That is why we, the 8th day flagellants, scourge ourselves and torment our flesh, to ensure all folk of the world enjoy long and prosperous lives. Whatever evil, sickness, or misconduct lurks in the world's dark corners survives not because we have the negligence striking our own backs with a whip. Okay.
Drops of blood on the pillow. Trail of them leading to the window. Common Grey Top. Strong hallucinogen. Thought extinct. Don't often get to see that. Something drinks the hermit's blood at night. That I know. Gotta talk to her. Maybe she can tell me something more.
Looking at job positions. Oh shit, where are you looking at?
Witcher.
Heard flagellants whip themselves to atone for all humankind's wrongs. To appease the gods, gain their forgiveness.
Everywhere you guess.
Is that why you do it?
We've each our own reasons. I seek to atone for the suffering of a living being, which once fell victim to another.
So many
planet.
places require too much experience.
I care not for humankind, preferring instead the company of animals.
Well, it depends. It really depends on what you're looking for. I mean, if you're looking for a level 1 position, it's not nearly as bad.
Most likely some kind of wraiths tormenting you. Can't tell what kind, though. Felt weak, spent lately? Noticed bite marks on your skin?
As I said, I feel weaker by the day. And bites, of course. There are lice and midges here aplenty.
This isn't lice.
Oh,
Something
you're doing
much
game
bigger
development.
drinks your blood while you sleep.
But I do not sleep. Not a wink. He's always present. Always watching.
Could always look at like
Cannot
First
bear
Strike.
it any longer.
First Strike's a new studio
Sadly,
in
not much
Bellevue.
I can do. Can't exterminate it if
I don't know
can't
what they're
see it.
making right now. They haven't launched their first game
I
yet.
shall make a brew of it for you. I've 2 mushrooms left. Enough for 1 dose. Perhaps then you'll see what I do.
This mushroom, even in
Are
me,
you strictly
could
looking for a
produce some
game dev
nasty,
one?
unpredictable side effects.
True. There is no knowing how Grey Top would affect a mutated body.
A proper brew could be our only chance to figure this out. All right. High time we tried this.
I didn't know Nexon had an office here. Am I gonna be tripping balls? Oh, are they? I didn't know that.
Alright, time to chirp some balls.
If I start muttering something about unicorns or sorceresses, ignore it.
Oh, Geralt. Unreal experience. Rip. Purple. Damn. Sometime later.
This is some good shit.
Don't see no wraith.
Wow, this clover's amazing. Now that's what I call a bouquet.
Who said that?
Oh, you're awake. Had me worried. You were out way too long. Even
What the
considered giving you
fuck?
some white honey. Kinda hard to do with hooves, though.
Roach? Your voice. It's, interesting. Gotta say, I expected a young mare to sound, girlish.
Based on what? Your vast experience with talking animals? As far as I know, I'm your first.
What? This is weird.
Good point. Must be the brew that did this. Interesting side effect.
Great, isn't it? You should take this stuff more often. Got so many pointers I could give you.
Can't, sadly. Drinking this too often could prove fatal. Hey, know how you always show up when I whistle? How's that work exactly?
Well, you're my human. Gotta be there when you need me. Yes, I'll be there for you, ooh, as the world falls down.
Still kinda strange. How you cross the ocean when I call sometimes, but then get hung up on the tiniest fence. What's that about?
What can I say? Everyone's got limits.
It's funny. It's
Listen,
poking fun
got
at the
this
game.
contract I need to finish before the brew wears off.
Right. Monster
pretty
won't
funny.
slay itself. Let me see. First up, I need to know what we're dealing with. Follow me, and try not to trample any plants or small animals.
Wonder if you can
Geralt, we gotta
talk to
inspect this
everyone
area
else.
Closely. I'll look for clues. You stand there and well, just stand.
Right.
Will you look at that?
Leave me alone, darn it.
Greetings. Skesme.
Wait, what did she just?
Greetings. Skesme.
Don't see anything here.
These are hoof prints. Not just any old horses either. These were left by an astral being. Otherworldly. We gotta follow them.
Lipio to keep you from hangovers too. Greetings. Lipio to keep you from hangovers.
Dead moths often mean a phantom's nearby.
Thanks,
Nilfgaardian
Captain
cow.
Obvious. Now, what about the
Captain
smell?
Obvious.
Same whiff I caught at the cemetery in Vizima when we were hunting ghouls. The smell of death.
Smells normal to me. Not taking me for a ride, are you?
Seriously?
Have you beaten her?
Or
So, the morning after, is it? You look thirsty. Ooh, thirsty.
All right. Now I know what we're up against.
Funny.
Right, Geralt. Let's sum up what we know so far.
We're dealing with some kind of wraith or phantom, most likely. It visits the hermit at night, drinks her blood. Even if we manage to find it, I've got no idea how I could possibly fight
Ghost
it.
is easy top 5 voice actor.
Geralt, please, I got this. It's definitely an Umbra, an immaterial wraith. This one's assumed the form of a horse.
An Umbra actually makes sense. Umbrae are completely invisible, even to Witchers. But how can you be sure?
Because it's not invisible to me, Doofus. It's right over there.
It's not invisible to me. It's right there, doofus.
It's getting away! Come on, Witcher! Hop in the saddle! Gotta catch it! There's the Umbra! Let's go, Geralt! After it!
What the fuck?
Come on, Roach.
Damn it, Roach.
Hey! Gotta save my strength a bit. No telling how long we're gonna need to keep running.
As I crash into everything.
Geralt, we gotta have a man-to-horse talk. No offense, but your riding skills, they leave a bit to be desired, buddy. You'd really do me a solid if you could, apply a slightly surer hand. Be a little more decisive about where you want me to go. Sometimes I got no idea, buddy. Do I go left, right, toward where I'm standing?
Yeah, it'd be great if you could respond more fluidly to my commands.
Hey, heard this one? Horse walks into a tavern, and the innkeeper says, "Hey, pal, why the long face?" Ah!
Oh my god.
Let's not lose sight of that Umbra. Can you see it now?
Yeah, it's right there. Run, Roach.
What the fuck do you think I'm doing?
What do you... Oh, this is great. What the fuck do you think I'm doing?
As long as we're being candid, I gotta ask. Why do you sometimes buck me off in the middle of a fight?
First I've heard. Don't recall that ever happening.
Of course you don't.
Melted into thin air.
God damn it, they keep stunning me.
Marcello Clerici, knight. Died last year. Was more or less the same age as our hermit. Seems his spirit's become a horse-shaped umbra that's tormenting Penastri.
Why are you telling me this? I can read and draw my own conclusions.
Thinking aloud, that's all. Helps me focus.
I can read.
Geralt, it's the Umbra!
I mean,
Attack!
Let me explain.
Talk, but make it fast. Why are you tormenting the hermit?
She torments me, refuses to forgive me. I'm denied peace in the afterlife, and it's all her doing. Each day I come and beg her for clemency.
Interesting.
Beg her for clemency. You drink her blood, drive her mad with fear.
I don't know how to explain it, but yes, a monstrous force takes me. though I also know I'll not have peace till the day Pinastri forgives me.
You and the Hermit, how do you know each other?
We met as babes, grew up side by side. I loved her. Yet she was always sad. Nothing could cheer her. The world terrified her. I thought her gloom came from being poor. So I did my damnedest to take us from our village, make us a better life elsewhere. Became a squire, took her with me to the palace. But Pinastri soon learned nobles are no more decent than peasants, not a speck. Once even I'd grown vile to her eyes, she fled the palace and joined the Flagellants.
Rip.
I left the court to be near her, yet she cast me off. Said she didn't want to know me. When the whip bearers proved too hard-hearted for her too, she became a hermit. I see it clearly now, though I never understood her while alive. From the grave's dark depth, the living are bright, sharp flares. You see all their thoughts at once. Now I understand why she had to cast me off.
She's full of rage. Probably what turned you into an Umbra. Why take the form of a horse?
A horse? What do you mean? Each day since I died, a power lifts me from my grave and makes me run. Then I return with blood in my mouth.
Interesting.
I don't know what this is, how it comes to pass, but I do know the torment will continue until she forgives me.
Carol yawned at Roach, just like...
But she sees me as a horse, you say?
Seems so. Same way I saw you. Must have hurt her something awful if she refuses to forgive you, would rather see you suffer. What did you do?
To her? Nothing. But my horse, I flogged it to death. Pinastri,
that's a big thing. Why'd you beat your horse to death?
Proud stallion, my Blaze. But he was a bucker, and tossed me during a tourney. One I'd wanted to win badly.
So you flogged your horse.
Pinastri had been so glad they'd let me stand. Me, a peasant's son. I wanted to win it for her. But that horse made me lose. Rage overcame me. I struck and struck until at last he fell.
That's fucked up, bro.
Oh, the regret. I beg you forgive me. Absolve me in Blaze's very name.
Can't forgive you for that. Not in my power.
But your horse could? Please, I'd do anything. I'm desperate. Help me. Noble mare, forgive me my sin.
I could just tell him to fuck off.
Could free his spirit, pardoning him on behalf of his horse. But you shouldn't do it if you don't think he deserves forgiveness.
Did a rotten thing. Got no excuse. Your horse was loyal. Did the best damn job he could. 'Cause that's how we horses are.
True. I know I deserved what befell me.
But we aren't vengeful, don't hold grudges, don't dwell on being left in monster-infested woods. So, in your poor Blaze's name, I forgive you.
Oh, thank you. I feel it's incredible. Such relief, such lightness.
I don't know. I wonder.
All right then. Guess we might as well head back. Penastri's nights ought to be ghost-free from now on. Anything to add, Geralt?
Nope. Let's go see her.
This is pretty funny. God damn it. The fucking game crashed. Really? You just crashed now. Wow. The quest was so awesome it crashed the game. Well, let's see how long it takes to actually relaunch the game. There we go. Hopefully, it doesn't set me too far back. Okay, good. It saved it at the cutscene.
All right then. Guess we might as well head back. Penastri's nights ought to be ghost-free from now on. Anything to add, Geralt?
Anything to add, Geralt?
Let's go see her.
Gee, Willikers, let's head back now. Sometime later.
Phantom's gone. Shouldn't torment you ever again.
I felt a change. I did. As if I'd been released from a cramped dunk cellar. I had come to believe no one could help me.
Give me more potatoes.
As agreed, your reward. With my thanks.
Yeah, I got 60 potatoes.
Ought to thank my horse, actually. Phantom's departure, mostly Roach's doing.
Then I thank you too, noble creature.
Potatoes.
Gotta admit, easy peasy with our powers combined. So, what now? We hit the path? Right to the nearest notice board? Rustle up another contract?
Exactly. No, effects of the bruise waning. I can feel it. Won't be able to understand you soon.
Ah, that's horseshit. I mean, I got so much more I want to tell you, and...
Clever beasts, horses. Farewell, Witcher.
That's horseshit. Oh, that was a weird quest. It would be awesome if you had like an ability to actually talk to him. No. I got the best ending. I want to learn how to make this bullshit. Let me talk to you, cat. Oh, that was interesting. Oh, she can talk to you again?
Witcher.
What do
You
you
got
have to
any
sell?
more
I'd like
mushrooms?
to take a look.
Where's that good mushroom? That'd be cool if you could actually brew that.
Take care now.
Like learn how to brew it. so you can just like randomly talk to Roach. You make potatoes. Are you saying the potatoes can do something? They're special potatoes. They just went in with my normal potatoes. I can equip potatoes. Alright, CTG. That was interesting, but yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there. I gotta say that quest is pretty interesting. Nice way to top off the stream. I'll be curious what other random stuff. You can boil them, bat them, stick them in the stew. God dang it. But I appreciate everyone that accompanied me on this journey on the Witcher franchise. Playing 1, 2, and 3 back to back, including the DLCs. Pretty wild ride. But I guess we're going to have to finally wrap this up. We might play Witcher 3 again in the future to see what we can get with some of the other endings. But no, that was very interesting. But yeah, without let's see. Thank you again for all the follows and hosts today, man. There was quite a few raids from Fluffy, Dragon, Phil, Nova, Lady Cha-Cha, and Taco Snapper with the raid, and also Leon. And also thank you for the resubs from Phil and Aurora. This time, no Triss and Yend. Well, I already got that, so it doesn't really matter now. But thanks for you guys hanging out, and Happy New Year to all of you. I hope you have an awesome 2019. We probably will be back tomorrow since with more Overwatch, since tomorrow's the last day to do the grindy for the loot boxes. So we'll probably do a lot of crap with Overwatch tomorrow. But Wednesday, I'll be heading back to work, and we'll resume our normal schedule from then on. But hopefully I'll have a good idea of what I actually want to do. More than likely, it's probably going to be the Final Fantasy Marathon starting Wednesday. But if I can get my consoles and stuff working through OBS, we might start either Red Dead or Kingdom Hearts. But look forward to that. You guys have a wonderful night, and I'm going to see if I can find someone to host up real quick who might be still streaming. Ooh. Can't believe The Witcher's over. It's so crazy. Takes so long. How many hours did I end up spending in this? So I don't know if those times are accurate, given I've had a few crashes. But Steam says I've played Witcher 3 for 153 hours. But yeah, I don't know if that's accurate or not. PUBG, DBD, Suikoden 2, interesting. Random Oldly, Space Cam. One of the bros that I hosted up is currently playing Wild Hunt. Oh, is she streaming right now? Oh, she is. I don't get an opportunity to host her up very often, since she usually ends before me. That's a good point. All right, that helps make my mind up. We're gonna raid up Webfu. She's been kind of met her along the journey along Witcher 3, and she is currently playing Witcher 3 on Death March. She got way larger gonads than I do when it comes to playing Witcher 3, but she is still pretty early on. I think she's in Novigrad right now, doing her first playthrough of The Witcher 3. But I hope you guys enjoy her content, and I will see you guys later.